Let's start solving today's LeetCode daily challenge question. So the question is maximum length substring with two occurrences. So before this question, if you have solved the 2 days back LeetCode question, I have already uploaded the video. This is the similar question, you can say the length of longest subarray with at most k frequency. So here it's k just 2. So if you have solved this question, this is a easy question for you, or after solving this you can solve that. Okay, that is a medium level, this is a easy level. Okay, now let's understand how we are going to solve this question. We are given string s and we have to return maximum length of substring such that it contains at most two occurrences of each character. So what will be the brute force approach? You understood the question. Question is very simple, that we will be given a string and we have to find a substring in which for each character the frequency should be 2. Okay, and that we have to return the length and max length, you can say. Question is clear. Now what will be the brute force approach? Brute force approach will be, first what you will do, you will find the substring, you will find the substring, and then what you will do, you will find the frequency of each, and if you get more than 3 then you'll discard this that screen sorry that string, and if that is less than or equal not less than, it just 2. If it is 2, then we can say what it is given in the question, it is at most two occurrences, then that is okay. We can consider it as less than 2. If it has less than two occurrences, then we can consider this as our longest, or we can consider it in our answer and we can maximize this value. This will be what brute force. So but what will be the time complexity? It will be to find the substring, it will be n square if you find it properly, like using two loops. And if you again go to each of that, it can go to n cube also. Okay, now again you will find plus n because you will traverse. Okay, now what will be the optimized? We are going to see the optimized one here. Okay, if you want solution for this also, you can comment in this video, so I can create a video on this, but we are morely focusing on the optimized one. Now first, if you see, we are asked the frequency. So, whenever we are given the frequency, two things will come in our mind. Okay. To store the frequency, what we use? We use the map, and we can also use the array. So, in which case we can use the array? Where we are given the size is number is defined. I mean, numbers are, let's say, less than 50 or less than 100. If we know, okay, numbers, I mean not n. I'm talking about the each element. If we know, we can consider the index as its hash number and we can store the frequency. Second, when we can use the array is for characters, for alphabet characters. Why and how? Okay, so we have total how many? We have 26. Okay, and what are those A to Z? So if I consider A as 0, what will be my Z? Z will be 25. So index 0 will be storing my occurrences of A. Index 1 will be storing the occurrences of B. Then how we are going to map this A with 0 and B with 1 is basically we will divide this. Let's say this is my character minus A. If I do A minus A, I'll get 0, so we will store in 0. So if I do B minus A, it will get 1. So what exactly happens here when I subtract is, B has some sk value and A has some value, so it is just one increment. Okay, and if we search on the internet, you will get the values. So if we subtract, we'll get the answer 1. So similarly, C minus A will be what? C, I mean the character C minus A will we will get 2. So we'll store the index. So in that case, we can use the array to store the frequency. Next is map. We can use the map and any time. Okay, but specifically if we are not given the numbers and all, and the we don't have alphabets, but mostly for alphabetical we can use the hash array, that will be the best. Okay, you can say other. Now which is our case? Our case is second, so we are going to use what? Hash array to store the our frequency. Now we are done with frequency, so basically we have to find the substring. So instead of finding each substring and find or checking the frequency, what we will do is, if we get one, we are going to use, I'll tell the concept is sliding window. How we are going to use the sliding window here? Let's take one example. BCBBBCBA. Okay, we have BCBBBCBA. We have this example. Okay, now let's take what will be this. This is my map. Okay, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have just 0, 1, 2 only. Okay, we'll not consider. So this is my A, basically B and C. Now when I go traverse, okay, we are traversing my window. Okay, in sliding window also we have two, is fixed and variable. What is fixed and variable is, basically fixed will be the window size will be fixed, or window size will be variable. So in this question we are going to use the window size variable approach. Okay, if you want to, if you want a detailed video on sliding window on types, let me know in the comment section. For sure I'll create a video. For variable we are going to use, so in that case we don't have a fixed length, so we will move just. So initially my window is this, where I have only B. So I'll increment it as 1. This is my frequency. Okay. Now I will what? I'll expand my window size. Okay. Because we want to make. So now my window size is still C. So I'll mark it as 1. I'll again expand. I have B, which has value 2. Now if we go further, I think we missed some value here. BC, BB, BCBA. Correct only. Yeah. So if I go next, what it will do is my frequency is already 2. So what is given in the question? Maximum it can be 2. It can go further. So now what is my size? Window size is 3. That means my initial max answer is 3 till now. We are getting this substring which has, if each element of this has less than or equal to frequency. Okay, my frequency is 2. Now if I include this, then this will be not a good substring which we want. Okay, so if I want to include this, what I have to do? I have, let's say I have 3 B's now. If I want to make 2 B's, what I can do? I have to remove the first. Okay, this is first means the first occurrence of that B. Okay, not the first element of this. So but in this case the first element is the first occurrence, so we have to discard this. So my window size, okay, I have to shrink. If I want to expand, I have to shrink here. So basically I have to shrink this and then I can expand. So now my answer is again 3. I have 2 B's and 1 C. Now if I go further, if you see, what will happen is again I'll get the frequency of B as 3. But now what I said, I have to remove what? I have to remove the first occurrence of that element. First occurrence, not the first element. So now the first occurrence of B in this window is where, okay, this was B. First occurrence of window, okay, not the array, not the string. First occurrence of window is this one. So I have to shrink my what? Shrink my window till here. So I will shrink and I'll come till here, and I will my new what? My new window will be just this two. Okay, we have maximum 3 and current length is 2, but the maximum we want the answer. Okay, so 3. Now I have the substring. This is also a possible substring where the frequency of each element is less than or equal to 2. Now I will expand my this. Okay, now if I expand, that will be a proper, which satisfy our condition. Now C is 1. Okay, now we did one wrong thing is, when we were here, we have to update our this also. Okay, so here I removed C. Okay, so that's why I have to remove this. But anyway, for B we are excluding one B and including one, right? So it will remain the same, we don't have to change. But rest others we have to remove it. Now if I expand, I have to expand till here. Then what will be my what frequency of C? It will be 1. Now if I expand again, if I try to expand, my again B size will be what? B size frequency will be 3. So first occurrence which is in window, we have to remove that. Now what we have to do? We have to shrink it. Shrink from this to here because that is the first occurrence. So we have till and then we will include this. Now this is my window, maximum is 3, length is 3 now. Now we will expand. When I expand, now I have got A. So what I have to do? I have to do the frequency here 1 and my length is currently 4 which satisfy the all condition. Now maximum will be 4 because we are maximizing every time. Now we reached our end and this is our longest. But we don't have to return the longest, so we are not maintaining this. Or you can also return the longest one if you want to. You have to store it. But yes, right now we are just returning the max and that's how it works. So what we are going to use? We are going to use sliding window to move to find the substring, and second is for storing the frequency. We are going to use the hash array. So let's start implementing. Okay, now first we'll take hash array, which is new int. What will the size will be 26. Now what we'll take? We will take one length which will be 0. We'll take one max which will also be 0. We need two pointers. Okay, one is I which is going just normal for loop our. If we use that, we are going just one by one. The next pointer we want from the left side to shrink it. Okay, to shrink I'll take 0 initially, int j. Now I'll use the for loop simple for going forward. I less than s dot length and I plus plus. Now here what we are going to check, if my hash of, before that let's take a character C is equal to s dot current char at I. Okay, now what I'll check, if my hash of C minus A, okay, if it is not equal to 2, that means if it is not equal to 2, because we want 2, okay, exact. If it is going further, that means it is 2 and we still got that character, when then we have to remove it. Okay, but if it is not equal to 2, that means it is less than, okay, because we are not anyway going above 2. If it is less than 2, what we will do? C minus A, we will do plus plus. Okay, we will increment, and then what we will do, we will also do the length plus plus and find the maximum. Maximum is equal to mat dot max of max comma length. Okay, now comes the else part. Else, if I have already that element, I have to remove the first occurrence. So how I will do? While my j, I have to move to the j, move the j, right? So my j is less than s dot length, and till when? Till we get the same element. So my s dot char at j which is coming from the left, if it is not equal to s dot char at I, so till then I have to move forward. So while moving forward, what we do? We do j plus plus, but before that we have to remove the occurrence of that. Okay, frequency we have to decrement. So in that case, what I will do? Hash of so I'll take character, let's say C1, which is equal to s dot char at j, because not I, j, we are moving this, right? So what we will do? Hash of C1 minus A, we have to decrement its frequency, and then we have to increment the j plus plus, we are moving. Okay, yes. And then also what we have to do? We have to also decrement the length because we are removing this, right? And at the end, max is equal to mat dot max of max comma length. And also let's do it before removing. So if in case if we miss something, max is equal to mat dot max of max comma length. That's it. And now out of the loop, if we come, let's say if we are not going in the condition, we will write math dot max is equal to max comma length, and then we will return the max. That's it. Let's run this. So if you are able to solve this question, it's easy for you to solve the previous one. Okay, this medium one. Now we are getting some wrong answer. Let's understand why we are getting, what we are doing. Are we doing something wrong? Now, initially what we did with this character, if it is not equal to 2, we are incrementing the frequency, we are incrementing the length, and we are maximizing. Now, when my okay, we missed one thing. What we missed is we have to do j plus plus. When we get that element, we have to remove also, right? Till that time it is okay. I have to move my j. I got that element, I have b here, also b here. So if I got that element, I'm coming out of loop, but my j is still pointing this, so I have to just move forward and then continue with this. So I'll just run again. Yeah, it is accepted. Let's submit this solution. Yes, our solution got accepted. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like this video, subscribe my channel, stay updated. Thank you.